Before we start, please watch my previous video. The link will be in the description.
Mattea Roach returned for her 14th game on Jeopardy. She won a 13-day total of $286,081, beating Seth Wilson and Austin Rogers' records, placing her higher in the most games won on Jeopardy.
As explained in the previous video.
Ken Jennings' introduction was, as we prepare to wrap up the week, I have the feeling that no matter what happens in today's game, Mattea Roach is going to have a pretty good weekend. Consider, in the past week, she has added another $75,000 in earnings to her total, and she's become a double-digit champion. Congratulations today. As her challengers, we have Claire and Anna, another lady's name, my favorite theme of season 38. While a mole is an insectivore, a vole belongs to this order. Mattea answered, "What's a herbivore?" "No." Claire buzzed in and answered, "What's a carnivore?" "No." Then Anna buzzed in and answered, "What's an omnivore?" "No, I'm sorry, it's not any kind of a vor. It's just a rodent." All three ladies laughed, and you can hear one of them burst out laughing.
Vulvas and rodentia. Back to you, Claire.
We're only a minute into answering, and it's already really fun. Little cheers ditty about Sam and Diane. Diane, played by this actress, doing the best she can. After nobody answered, Ken said, "I feel old," because the answer was Shelley Long. Last time Ken made this comment was when Joan Rivers was the answer, someone I've known about for years. Sorry, Ken, I don't know who Shelley Long is. The final draft added to the phrase, "be twice put in jeopardy of life or limb" to this. After Mattea answered, "What's the Fifth Amendment?" Ken added, "That's where double jeopardy is, yes." This should have been the Daily Double. This should have been the Daily Double in Double Jeopardy. Speaking of Double Jeopardy, all three ladies got a Daily Double. Claire got the first Daily Double, wagered $1,000, and went to $1,000. Mattea ended the first round winning $5,600. Claire was in second place at 0, and Anna was in the red. Mattea got the first Daily Double in Double Jeopardy. When she got the Daily Double, Ken jokingly noted, "You vocally regretted small wagers in the past. What will you do now?" Said, I'm gonna continue not learning from my mistakes and wager $2,000 just to be safe." I don't know how I waited this long to say I love her comments after every single Daily Double she gets. Mattea answered correctly and went to $22,400. This tormented Shakespeare title character moans, "Oh, what a rogue and pleasant slave am I." Mattea answered, "What's the Hamlet?" "No." After she doubted herself, Ken assured her, "Actually, yes, nobody's more tormented than Hamlet, and I'm going to give it to you, even though you had no faith in yourself." I noticed there have been quite a few Elizabethan questions in the past month. If these questions appeared when I was going through my Elizabethan obsession, I would have dominated playing at home. I would have been even more lucky if I was a contestant. Anna got the second Daily Double in Double Jeopardy. She made it a true Daily Double, and answered "never" under her breath after Ken asked how often she gets to say that. I kind of wanted her to win just so she can make further Daily Doubles true Daily Doubles. She unfortunately answered wrong and went down to 0. I noticed she smiled whether or not she answered correctly, and she said, "Okay," so nonchalantly after Ken told her it was Lamentations.
What is Leviticus?
No, I'm sorry. Lamentations.
Okay.
That's the book of Lamentations.
Now I wish she did win. Nobody answered the last question in Double Jeopardy. I've said that quite a few times. That seems to be a theme in Mattea's run. Mattea was in lead at $26,000 even. Claire was in second place at $2,800, and Anna was in third place at $1,600. No! The final Jeopardy category was historic names. The question was, DNA from 2 living descendants of Anne of York was used to identify the remains of this man. I find it funny how close Anna is to Anne. So I first thought of Thomas Jefferson upon hearing 2 living descendants until the clue added Anne of York. That should be around the 14th or 15th century, right? Anna Meyer was so nonchalant again when she risked it all and went down to 0. I find that so amusing for some reason. Claire answered Genghis Khan and added, "Everyone's related to Genghis Khan." Ken laughed and answered, "They are, including Anne of York's 2 descendants, I assume." The answer was Richard III. How? I read Shakespeare's Richard III and about Richard III himself. How did I not get this right? The only thing that makes me feel better is someone commented, "The fact that I'm currently reading The White Queen by Philippa Gregory and vaguely remember this news story and still didn't get this right aggravates me to no end." I replied, "The fact that I went through a Shakespeare obsession and read about Richard III himself, and still didn't get this right aggravates me to no end, so that makes two of us. At least you're not alone. This user mentioned remembering a news story, which is the reason some of the viewers got this right, as they remembered this news story when it was first published. First, I missed Sleeping Beauty because I didn't know the Greek or Rome goddesses, or the fact that Sleeping Beauty even has a name. Now I miss this, even after I went through an Elizabethan and Shakespeare obsession. I really need to read more Shakespeare again. After Mattea's answer was revealed, Ken's background information was the answer was, yes, King Richard's body was discovered under a car park in Leicester a few years ago, where apparently he spent a few centuries. I just looked it up, and this discovery happened in August of 2012, before my Shakespeare obsession. This August will be 10 years since the discovery. I also imagine this was discovered in 2019, since Ken mentioned it happened just a few years ago. Also, just because I haven't made this video, especially the Final Jeopardy section, long enough, here's a fun fact. One of the answers when Ken won his highest single-day total was Richard III, which Alex Trebek teased him about. The Final Jeopardy category was Shakespeare, my favorite. The question was, 2 of the 4 Shakespeare plays in which ghosts appear on stage. Even before seeing this clip, I would have been able to name all of them. Ken answered Hamlet, and he put down Richard III. Hamlet is correct. Wait a minute. As I was typing this, I just remembered one of the answers in Double Jeopardy was Hamlet. No way. This is the biggest coincidence in Jeopardy. Nothing Oh. Actually, Amy Schneider and Madame Odio winning over $1 million on the Friday in their 28th game does compare, so actually I think that's still the biggest coincidence in Jeopardy. This is a close second. Yeah, forget everything I said in this video though. I wonder if this suggests or foreshadows anything about Mattea's total wins. Anyway, Hamlet is correct. Julius Caesar is correct. Macbeth is correct. And Richard III is correct. Ken won $75,000 in a single day, which was the most money won at the time. Speaking of records, Mattea wagered $8,000 and took her final score to $34,000, and is now at a 14-day total of $320,081. Now she's the first champion to win over $300,000 since Amy Schneider. Sometime after this airing, Jeopardy posted the following image on social media. Mattea Roach is now in 8th place for those consecutive wins. I haven't put an image like this since Madame Odio's 14th win.
That score puts him right at the number 4 mark.
And this is Mattea Roach's 14th win. I did not do this on purpose. This was purely just a coincidence. As if there haven't been enough coincidences in this video. I spent the past hour, 55 minutes specifically, writing about Mattea Roach, so I won't post my slight confliction on her wins. I'll save that for the next video. I have another update. This entire script, not including this little portion, took 56 minutes and 32 seconds to write. The editing for this will be a nightmare. Wish me luck, no matter what happens in today's game.
And as always, thank you for watching.